Hi guys, it's Jay, Ginger Ninja, and this is the next part of the group stage for the Gymbreakers representing the UK. This is against the El Salvador team, so up against Petro first up. His team is Jumpluff, Cargo, Hypno, Munchlax, Alolan Raichu and Gliscor. So they saw me lead Hitmontop, not a good lead because he had the Alolan Raichu, so I swapped out into my Gliscor. He's brought in the Hypno after tanking Night Slash, but obviously he's kept a nice chunk of energy there. I think again here I've sort of gone with the Gliscor and Alolan Muck kind of core, especially when he had the double Psychic types on his team. Sort of obviously missed. I don't really know too much why I took Hitmontop, but we'll see how it turns out anyway. So I managed to snarl down, so I've got loads of energy here. In comes the Munchlax. So maybe it would have been a bit of a better decision in this first game if I'd have led a like my Gligar instead of Hitmontop, gone for the ABA rather than the ABB style. So let's see what I do. So shield up the Wild Charge. I get the counter through, but it's irrelevant. He had back to back. Might have even been better for me to have just let it go anyway, without shielding up, save both my shields for Muck, but then I am quite low. So up against this Munchlax, and I'm snarling away. It's going to be a close one. Fires off a Body Slam, and here it's just a case of hoping that he hasn't got back to back. And luckily for me he didn't, but I think at the time, and even then, I mean this is a bit sped up, but at the time I thought like I was done for. Like I definitely thought he had enough energy for two, but hey ho, not going to complain. I got the W there first up. So second game, gone with the Crawdont lead, straight into the A2. So Alolan Muck comes out. He stays in, so I'm assuming he's probably got Hypno in the back again. He is loading up on energy here, like he's got back-to-back Wild Charges. So he fires one off, but I managed to CMP tire. So I've now forced both of his shields. So I've got a decision to make here, and I shield up, knowing that I'm going to beat him to the next move if he stays in, but he doesn't, he switches out, which is fine by me. I've obviously got Gligar in the back, so it's not terrible. Forcing the Munchlax to throw his Body Slam. Takes my Muck out. In comes Gligar. Probably should have come in with Crawdont, but Crawdont shields down is fine, just doesn't want to take a hit. So because Munchlax is spammy and adds a bit of energy, I thought I'd come in with Gligar as a bit safer, and then I make the switch here, get that little bit of energy lead on the Crawdont, and I'm able to beat the Raichu to the move. So got lucky in that respect, and he has got Hypno in the back. So this is a good game. Get a couple of Night Slashes off. He definitely had a move there again, but I don't know if he overtapped or just sort of conceded, knowing that he needed two moves on Hypno there because of my Gligar had energy as well. So 2-0 up. Let's see how I fare in the final of the best of three. Brought Electivire in. looking at his team, I'm not really sure why. I think I was probably just experimenting a bit of, you know, Ectoware as a closer or whatever was going through my brain at the time, not sure. So got an okay lead. If he's got Ice Punch, it's not the best. Chose to swap out, bank a little bit of energy, come and get a bit of energy lead on my Alolan Muck. He does have the Ice Punch. In comes Munchlax, which he seemed to like as his safe swap, which is an interesting pick because a lot of people seem to be going for Snorlax. But mainly because it's got superpower, but you know, fair play. Munchlax is a little bit bulkier, bit better stat product, I think. So I think I'm going to come in with Electivire, thinking I'm shield up, but Body Slam is such a cheap move, like the licks do add up with damage as well. I get a bit greedy, sort of knowing that his Hypno's got a move, but then to decide I've just got to commit and farm up as much energy as I can. So I do. In comes a Hypno, I throw the Wild Charge, Richie Shields, and then bring in Gliscor, Gligar even, not Gliscor. Gligar is the better of the two, in my opinion. Shield up because I know he's got the Ice Punch, and now I'm just sort of hoping I can farm him down, but I can't, so I've got to throw, which is really annoying. So, and it's sort of like, give me the boost. It doesn't give me the boost. In comes Jumpluff and shields down. This is a bit of an issue actually, because I'm so little on health, and my switched clock's not up. He over farms correctly. I get the Night Slash off. I just about survive. Get the Night Slash off, switch out, hoping to catch him out, but I can't. I'm not nowhere near an Ice Punch, so, and then yeah, that is a GG. So close there. Even took a little screenshot there to be like, look how freaking close that was. But yeah, so I won that one 2-1, so that was cool. I was fine with that. Obviously 3-0 would have been nice, but I'm not going to complain about winning. And the next opponent was Rodri, and he had a bit of a different team. So he had like Quagsire, Crustle, Hypno, Snorlax, Hitmonchan, which is quite interesting, and Gliscor. And again, I think I was sort of looking, and I just think Gligar has got so much play. There's just not really much that too scared of. Even Jumpluff seems to be okay, but we'll see. I can't remember. I think I ended up going back to a Gligar and a Alolan Muck kind of core, which is definitely a theme. So there's me thinking, oh yeah, Jumpluff's a good lead. No, it's not. So Gligar versus Gliscor. Luckily for me, Gligar wins that one, so he swaps out after taking a Night Slash and brings in Quag. So I'm just going to keep firing off the Night Slashes, sort of praying for the boost. Don't really want to shield anything. Obviously his Gliscor's got a bit of energy, so I need to be wary of that. And then it's just sort of hoping I was going to get to a Night Slash there, but hoping that he'd miscount or anything, but no, not going to happen. So straight farm down here, and again, I think the mistake I made here was not shielding. Why wouldn't I shield the Stone Edge there? Gliscor's got, you know, Night Slash and Earthquake. if he's not running that, then fair play, but like I should put my money on that he's going to run that, and now I'm shielded Night Slashes. If I'd have shielded the Stone Edge, I wouldn't have had to shield. So that's really frustrating. He brings in Snorlax, and obviously with 2 shields to my 1, it's not looking good. Do get 1 shield there. I'm going to call the bait, and to say it's a bait, I mean the Body Slam still does a decent chunk, so he probably doesn't have half the bait really. Fire off the Sludge Wave. No bait in here. Doesn't shield, so that's okay for me. Don't know. Was that a mistake? I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so just sort of like cursing myself. I don't know whether that was a mistake for me or not really, like, because I had energy on the Jumpluff, and I had energy on the Muck. I win CMP on the Muck. If I'd have thrown, I could have forced the shield, or he lets it go. Sort of like, who knows what happens from then on, but whatever. So I've got to adapt now. I've just lost the first game. So of course, in comes the Crawdont. Why would I have not brought the Crawdont in the first place? So game 1, Crawdont into Snorlax, and I don't know why it's so fuzzy and weird. I do apologise, but I don't know. When I've screen recorded it, and then this is the quality of the second game. So I swap out and I catch a move on Jumpluff, and it's a Body Slam. Obviously I was hoping for a superpower, but I'll take it. Brings in the Gliscor. It's a great energy ball. Didn't get the defense drop like I did in the first game, but it's fine. Get to another energy ball again, and now I don't need to shield. No, he's just going to Night Slash me. Doing decent chunks. He's got a throw. So then it's, do I shield or do I take the shield advantage? Really clever there, and undercharges, I think. But that's fine. Bring in Gligar to catch off Snorlax. It's just a Body Slam again. Sort of hoping that it was going to be a superpower. So Gligar gets the boost. In comes Quag, and feeling very comfortable now. Sort of surprised he never brought, or he hasn't brought Hitmonchan. And I know that I've brought double flyers, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like Quag had that much play against me, and neither really does Snorlax. Like, that's, you know, my team is not really weak to either of them. So I found that was quite interesting. But to be fair, at this point, I think that we'd already beaten them. I think it ended up finishing 30 points to 15 against El Salvador. But so it's 1-1 going into the final game. Still a bit of fuzziness on this screen. I apologise. A bit jumpy. Leading Gligar into Snorlax. Just going for the Night Slashes, you know, all about trying to get them boosts. And again, I go for a catch. This time when I load the Muck. He swaps out into Gliscor. So it's just throw these Dark Pulses, and obviously I just need to beware of the earthquake. And even though he's got wing attack, which is pretty decent fast move, it does take a while to get to earthquake. So he throws the Night Slash, and so painful that, like, I got there, but obviously not quick enough. So he wing attacks me down, bring in Gligar, and he's just throwing. Yeah, she's just throwing the Night Slashes. We simultaneously swap, which is always fun. Over farming like a boss. Throw the Night Slash. Yeah. Whispering again to myself with all these Night Slashes that I'm throwing. Give me the boost. No boost. He shields up. To me, being shields down. In comes Crustle and Y bait. And then I get the attack boost. So yeah, GG's. So that was another 2-1. So yeah, we've progressed. So see you in the knockout stages.